Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. I have a little bit of a dilemma here. I've accumulated over 30,000 bonds in my account here, and I'm trying to figure out how to spend them. You can buy directives. I'm in the garage here. I think this is probably the worst thing you can do with your bonds is waste them on directives. But you can buy this special equipment, the purple equipment that gives you the extra little added bonus. You can ram a little faster. You can vertically stabilize a little better. These are a good choice, but what I wanted to do in this video is look at the tanks that you can buy for bonds. And there's a whole list of them here, some that I already have and some that I don't. Two tier 10s and some tier 8s there. The M60 and the 121B, the tier 10s. Let's look at the M60 today because I know a lot of you are in a similar situation. You may have accumulated lots of bonds and you're wondering how to spend them. This particular tank costs 15,000 bonds. Let's have a quick look at it here. Look at it. It has the typical patent gun, 390 alpha, but absolutely incredible aim time, 1.53 aim time, 0.32 dispersion. That's better than that's one of the best in the game. That's without brothers in arms and added crew skills and equipment. 1.53 aim time. Incredible. No armor. A little weaker than the regular patent. No armor in the hull, basically no armor in the turret. Big Tuma on the turret. It's pretty fast. Wow, goes 60. It goes 23 backwards. That's pretty good. It has pretty crap concealment there. Less than 7% concealment on the move. That is absolutely horrible. Oh, what are you complaining? It has to have something weak. Well, that is just really bad. A 420 view range base, that's really good. You know how bad that less than 7% concealment is? Well, let's have a look here. You pick one of the heavy tanks. That's this one here, the IS-5. Just any old heavy tank. Look at the concealment there. The heavy tank is more stealthy than the medium tank, and that's going to be an issue actually for a tank like the M60 that is a sniper, I would think. Then there's the 121B. We'll look at that one in the future, but I've picked out some gameplay for the M60. Let's have a look at 3 games, absolutely incredible games, and maybe it'll help you decide whether you should spend some bonds on some bond tanks. Uranosaurus. We'll call you Uranus. Is playing his M60. He's got amazing blue steel camo on there. I'm zooming in on the Tuma. It does have a Tuma on the top. And I've watched some games with this M60 and I think I'm convinced that I'm going to dish out 15,000 bonds and buy this thing. To me it looks like a little slightly faster, more agile, more lightly armored patent with a much more sensitive, better handling gun. Like you almost don't have to even waste any time aiming. But less armor, and actually, unfortunately, even worse concealment. So even in positions where you're sniping from far away, you could get detected because of that horrible concealment. And he starts this game on assault mode. He's moved up one flank, but this enemy Centurion 7-1 has raced to the middle and cut him off, and there's no way he can stay where he went. He has to retreat. That enemy in the Centurion has zoomed across the map to try and light everyone. Very aggressive play, very Unicom play by the Centurion 7-1. Let's just sit back and see how much damage Uranus, let's call you, I think you want your name to be pronounced Uranos. Uranos is driving his M60. His team is lit. They don't realize that they're lit by that Centurion. And they may not be. The Centurion is kind of, well, you don't know. I think he's probably moved in. Yeah, there he is. The Centurion's hit him. The Centurion is probably in those bushes. He may be lighting them, or he may be just sniping because these guys are lit by the enemies in front. But anyways, whatever the reason is, he's got to get out of here. And he's smart enough to know that he's got to vacate this position. That position's compromised, and there's no way he can stay there. So that has nothing to do with the M60. That's just good gameplay. But he is fast enough to be able to get away. He's just zipped away there really fast. And his teammates they're all dead. Beautiful play by the Centurion, and beautiful play by the enemies to capitalize on that and push that side. So Uranos has retreated gracefully, tactically relocated so that he can maybe get a little bit more damage here. It looks like this game's a loss. But he has a gun that is so accurate. I'm just watching these shots. Look at the aim circle. Look at the... You basically don't have to aim, I guess, because it looks like the circle doesn't bloom very much while he's bobbing and weaving here. He's not moving his turret, but he's moving his tank forward and back. He's traversing slightly, but look at the aim circle. It does not bloom. Coupled with the 1.53 aim time. If you run food and you get a Brothers in Arms crew and you get decent equipment on this tank, it's going to be basically no aiming required. That's the way I describe it. From what I'm seeing, no aiming required with this tank. This is just a point and shoot tank. That is your tremendous advantage. You also have speed, and that's about it. Speed and no aiming required. And he bounced a shot. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Now they got him. He's got to just take it to the enemy there. There you go. Now, this is actually perfect for him because his Tuma is on the right side of his turret. And his Tuma is kind of blocked by that the big rocky thing he's behind. So he can poke around this corner and the Tuma is not completely exposed. As opposed to if he was playing on the other corner and he was looking around to the left, then his Tuma would poke the corner first. This way, it's kind of lucky that his Tuma's not out there. How many times can I say Tuma in this video? It is big, isn't it? Look at this. He's just pumping out the damage. How much is it? He's up to 5,000. These guys, if they rushed him, well, they can't now because look, he's got teammates. Got an E75 and a couple other teammates behind him. If they poke the corner, he gets the spotting assist. So this is beautiful. He did not run away completely, which is just the sign of a good player. I might have run away completely and then missed all this spotting assist. Now look at this. The poor E100, right? He's pressed 2 now, and armor means nothing. That's why I'd always go for more mobility and gun handling than armor, because he's just churning through the E100 and these heavily armored tanks. You just press 2, right? He's pressed 2. Where's the E100? E100, where are you? Where are you, 100? There you are. No, it doesn't... That's the way the game works, guys. Speed and gun handling, and in my opinion, concealment rule. And he's got 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. He's got speed, and he's got probably... is this the best gun handling in the game? Holy shit, like it looks like it is. Look, no aiming required. The circle's just there. Boom. And when there's no aiming required, you are not in harm's way for very long. If you had to pull out with this tank, if he had to pull out, oh poor E100, yeah. Angle, yeah. Look, I'm angling in my E100. Well, look at this. Oh well, it didn't even scratch him, but he's just relentless. He's pressed 2 and he's relentless now. Just this is incredible. Can he take this guy out? That is a Progetto with a lot of HP, and it's not even a contest. His Tuma is now behind the dead E100, and just take him out. The DPM seems fantastic as well. Holy shit! He's over 8,000 damage. I'm sold! Don't worry, this is not a sales pitch video. I'm just, I've picked the 3 top games on WOTreplays.com, the 3 top damage games. So yeah, we're watching. This is as good as it gets. But I thought, hey, why not? Let's see the what this baby can do. And I think it's. I think I'm sold. I think I'm going to get one because like I said, I have over 30,000 bonds, and I could buy some purple equipment. I might do that. I'm going to try and decide whether I buy the M60 or the 121B or both. Or whether I just buy one of them and then spend the rest on special equipment. I'm not going to waste any bonds on directives. I think that's a big waste. Because that's this. Can he go through the front of the T-123? Oh, the T-123 disappeared. He is, look at the view range circles on the map. The T-123 is outside his white circle. So he was able to take that shot knowing he would not be detected. But I think you've got to really know where you are on the map relative to the enemies with this thing, because you have no concealment. That's a little bit of a... Oh, he just absorbed a big shot in his tracks. And this gun is phenomenal. Wow. Okay, so I was just saying, even though you're in a medium tank, you have a tendency of thinking you're stealthy when you're far away from the enemies, because most medium tanks with crew skills and your concealment skills and brothers in arms and vents, you can get your concealment up to even 30% with some medium tanks, 35%. A lot of them in the mid-20s, 26, 27%. This thing, no way. Right, if you start off at 6 and you have a full concealment crew, blah, 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 you might get it up to, I don't know, 14, 12, 14, 15, something like that, which is worse than some heavy tanks. So you have to be really cognizant of where you are in relationship to the enemies and that white circle on the map. Because if the enemies are even slightly within that white circle and you drive towards them in the open, if they have good view range, you're going to get detected. If they have 10% more than the maximum detection range, if they're running optics and they have 10% more than 445, and you only have 10% concealment, they're going to detect you at the maximum. They're going to detect you as soon as you are within that white circle. So that's something you gotta... I don't think it mattered so much in this game because he was head-to-head for the whole game. But if you're going to play the sniper, I think that's going to be something you have to really just concentrate on, or oh, is he going to get this shot? Yes, of course. Wow, what a gun. How much damage is he up to? I'm going to stop babbling. He's over 10,000 damage. He's over 11,000 damage. And there's one enemy. Are they going to actually lose? Are they? Oh, he's just going for the damage. This is the game of his life, and he's going for the damage. No cap, kill all, baby. Uranus has emerged victorious and has given us a showcase of the M60. Look at this. He achieved 12,416 damage, 5 kills, and he made credits even though he spammed heat like a motherfucker. And the heat pen on this tank, that's, I forgot to mention that, 350. That's Russian heat, baby. Russian heat. Okay, only one damage shot is now playing. And he's on a map that is not conducive to sniping. And he's moving right in. These guys, okay, I've described this thing as potentially a sniper. But the games we're watching so far, the 2 top damage games, there's no sniping involved. That game that we just watched, it was almost all head-to-head brawling in a tank that has no armor. And in this particular game, it looks like he's in a position here. There's not going to be very much sniping going on here. Anything he shoots will be able to detect it. So let's see what happens here. Oh, he's going right in. Only one damage shot is going right in. There's still 15 enemies. He's in the middle of the map. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If you ever tried this, going through this center area, you can get YOLO'd here so easily. And let's shoot right through the door. What happened? It takes 2 shots to destroy that door. He's just... Can it go right through and do damage? It can go right through and do a crit. What? And he didn't even destroy the barn doors. How come the barn doors are not being destroyed? What is going on? Is this some sort of new mechanic? He shot through the... Or am I seeing it wrong? Guys, what's going on here? Okay, now the barn doors are knocked out. He took 3 shots at that door, and it didn't get destroyed. That's weird, but... Oh, he's trading now with an STB-1. The STB-1 will reload faster than you, and he also has a pretty good gun. And is he going to be dumb enough to poke? Is he going to be dumb enough to poke? Is he going to be dumb enough to poke? Be patient. Usually they're dumb enough to poke. Oh, the door has the doors. It just disappeared there. It slowly disintegrated. Did you see that? Whew, it's a good thing. It took that door 2 minutes to disintegrate before our eyes, and now he's spotted. Who has spotted you? Well, that's interesting. Wow, this game is full of quirks and quirks. He's spotted. Did the STB-1 spot his track? No. Did someone behind him? No. Who spotted him? That guy spotted him. It is him. No, maybe not. Who the hell spotted him? That guy. No, it wasn't that guy. I don't know who spotted him. But he's spotted. I don't know how he's spotted, but I know he's spotted. And he got you. The STB-1 just pumped 375 into you, buddy. You don't have armor. Now he's kind of stuck here. There's no retreating, and he's snapped. No aiming required. Beautiful. He had to trade again. He's lost half his HP. I don't think he could have run away from this position. He can't go to this way because there's big. Oh boy, there's another big. He's in a precarious position here. How does he salvage himself from this situation? But you don't have armor here, guys. And there's a big tank coming. Oh, he's tried to track them. I think he has tracked them. And he's repaired his track. Oh, he didn't get the shot. I think he fired. You can get out and fire. Track him. Beautiful. Oh, it didn't track him. That's a fancy track wheel that did not get tracked. Can you take 2 shots to his 1 shot? He does not risk it. Very precarious. He needs help. Someone help. Teammate. Does he have a teammate? If he takes 1 hit from this guy, he could be going back to the garage. And this could be a troll video. His teammate comes to help. Look at this. The teammate takes the hit. He pumps 1 shot into him. And his teammate, go finish him off, teammate. Go finish him off. Is this teamwork in action? Well, he finishes him off. I don't know what his teammate is doing. His teammate has a 22-second aim time. And this tank requires no aiming. Thank you so much. This 60 TP, you came to the rescue. I don't know. You took the hit, buddy, but it took you like 20 seconds to fire a shot, which is okay. It's okay for only 1 damage. Oh, yeah, shoot that. A manticore. How do you feel, manticore? A manticore. Beautiful. Oh, what is this? It's a disappearing ghost shell. That's what that is. This game has some funny bugs in it. Funny bugs going on here. All right, now, is he detected? He has to be, right? With the concealment that I explained. This TVP, even though he's AFK, or is the leaf, the slight leaf. You see that tree? The slight bit of foliage there? He's invisible. That's a Russian tree that's providing concealment for him. And he did not get detected, even though that TVP was well within his the maximum detection range. Now his 6th sense goes off. So he was not detected the whole time he was shooting that AFK TVP because of the foliage. It's Russian foliage designed to conceal even tank that has no concealment. And now he's pumping out the damage. This thing looks like a fun tank to play. This looks like a fun tank to play. There's nothing more fun than playing a tank that has amazing gun handling. Like, look at this. No aiming required. But remember, guys, we're watching the top 3 games here, damage-wise. So, of course, this is an example of everything going right. I think this tank, from the looks of it, from how he was pinned down there, that if you make a mistake, you're going to pay dearly. There's no lucky bouncing. There's no, there's no like driving out in a IS-4, and you have 2 enemies behind you and 2 enemies on your side, and they all shoot you, and your special Russian spaced armor absorbs a 2800 damage, and it doesn't even show up in the post-game stats because it was just a critical. Tracks absorbed it. I don't think you're going to get that kind of lucky situation in this thing. If you make mistakes in this tank, I think you're going to pay dearly. So there's going to be some extreme fantastic results when everything goes right with this amazing gun. And then there's probably going to be a bunch of really horrible results where you get detected at the beginning of the game, you don't have any cover, and boom, 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 you go back to your room. But in this game, he is not going back to his room. He's the one going boom, boom. What's he up to? He's over 7,000 damage, almost 8,000 damage. Can you believe Uranus did 12,000 damage in his game? That was absolutely incredible. Now, a Manticore, I feel sorry for you. I too grinded the British light line. Oh, look at this, a nice artillery. Yum, 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 yum. I too grinded the British light tank line. I got myself a Manticore. I know there's a lot of people that say, but the Manticore is very good. It just has a particular playstyle. Yeah, it has the playstyle where you have to hide all the time and never be detected. And in some games, when you get detected, you just curse. You curse the British light line. This is not about the British light line. This is about the M60. Beautiful game. Victory. How did he do there? Ace tanker, of course. Look at that. Over 8,000 damage. 1,450 base XP. And he made credits. Just like Uranus. They both made credits. One more game. Why not? Let's see 3 games. Now this game I was actually in awe of the, well, just watch. This guy knows what he's doing, okay? And it's funny because the top 3 games I'm showing you, they just happen to be the top 3 games. I thought when I'm going to review this tank, do this little series on reviewing the Bond tanks, this one obviously looks like, you know, very accurate gun, no armor. This is a sniper. This is going to be kind of a competitor with the Leopard. You're going to see the top games are going to be sitting back with your team spotting, sniping with this super accurate gun. That's what I thought. The top 3 games we're seeing here are nothing like that. The top 3 games are in the middle of the battle, in precarious positions, just duking it out and brawl. Well, not exactly brawling, but toe to toe. Detected almost the whole game. And I think that's another factor. Let me explain. I think the people that have purchased this tank with bonds are mainly experienced players. I don't think you have a lot of beginners or casual players that have this tank, because the beginners and casual players just won't have the 15,000 bonds, or they may feel sorry for them, but if they wasted their bonds on directives, some of you wasted your bonds on directives, or maybe spent all their bonds on a couple of pieces of equipment that they can never demount again because you need bonds to demount them. I think the people that own this M60 are among the most experienced players in the game, is what I'm trying to say. And so they have a lot of knowledge of the positions on the map, and they know how to play aggressively, and they know how to get very close and move into positions where not only are they going to do damage, they're going to do assistance damage. And they don't have to just sit at the back and snipe, because they know where the cover is and where the angles are. And this guy here, Egg Eater is his name, he just knows, whoa, he took one shot. Absorbed by his tracks. That was lucky. Absorbed by his tracks. I'm sure he's played this map many times, and he knows what he can do, like shoot through this window. And now he's probably pausing, laughing. Ha ha ha. Like, I didn't know you could shoot through this freaking window and not expose your tank at all. And he's probably laughing now. Look, he's stationary. He probably let go of his mouse and keyboard, and he's laughing. So, if you're a really good player and you know the positions, and you have a tank that you simply don't need to aim, that is a huge advantage, actually. If you're a really good player and you have a tank that you basically don't need to expose yourself at all. Well, you do need to expose yourself, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you poke out like this, and you shoot. You've exposed yourself for less than some people's ping. And that is just simply huge, right? If this tank had a 3-second aim time, just as an example, you pull out there, and you don't want to miss, so you're waiting. So you're waiting till the aim circle settles down. Maybe you expose yourself for 1.5 seconds, and then you shoot. Well, that gives the enemy player time to notice you and point his gun at you, or react and shoot you back. When you have a tank like this that requires no aiming at all, and you just rock forward, pull the trigger, and rock back, you've exposed yourself for literally, I don't know, less than 1/10 of a second. Some people have 1/10 of a second, like 100 milliseconds. Some people have less than or more than 1/10 of a second ping. Some people are playing with 150, 200 ping. They simply cannot shoot you back. They cannot. They're hit before their computer, with their ping and their connection to the server, they're hit before they even see you. They're just hit, and then they go, oh, and they look, and you're already pulling back. It would be very frustrating for some beginner players to be facing off versus one of these. Now, it is a tier 10, so that's probably not the case a lot. You're not seal clubbing low tier players, but this no aim time required is, I think, the huge. Now he's okay. Wow, right through the T-30 turret. He's pressed 2, and he's got 350 pen back now. So he's laughing again. Look, he's parked. He's going, ha ha ha, I pressed 2. So I'm sold. I'm sold. Now, I will probably never have a game that comes even close to these 3 that we're witnessing here. These guys, all of them, through the cupola, unbelievable. Okay, if this tank can do that with no aiming required, basically just move the dot to where you want the shell to hit and press the trigger. That's just beautiful. I think I'll love it. Now, I will never get... Oh, just as I say that, he missed. And he's taken a hit, but he does not pull back. He knows that he can take another shot before that STB reloads. He wants to farm the Foch. Farm that Foch. There he goes. Farm that Foch. The Foch has no idea what he's doing. The Foch is just driving. He's getting ready to shoot. He's missed again. Whoa! The Foch has a cloak of dispersion. What is this Foch doing? Like I said, the Foch has no idea at all what he's doing. Why don't I get to fight Foches like that? If you had to pick a Foch that you wanted to fight, which Foch would you... I tried to make a play on words there. He says, stop playing again, and he's laughing again. Ha 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 ha! It's not over yet, baby. He's firing heat now. No need to fire heat, but... but you're a Unicom, and you fire heat whenever you like. Maybe he forgot. He does have 20 regular shells, but I think he's been firing heat all game. Because, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because he is... just aim this shot. Oh, heat right through the map on that angle. Wow. It's because he's got 2 marks of excellence on his gun, and he is going for number 3. And so he is just spamming the heat. And I think, well, with 7,000 damage, if he's close to his 3rd mark. Let's see if he gets it here. Egg Eater, I give you a pass for spamming the heat. Oh, he switched to... You've used it all? He switched to regular ammo now. And he's moving in aggressively. Oh, look at this. Boom. Another enemy player that has no idea what he's doing. Is he going to take a hit here? The enemy's aiming. He's aiming. He's oh! He's saved by his teammate. Beautiful. Wow. So, guys, I am going to buy one of these. And like I said, I probably won't have a game anywhere near the quality of these 3 games. And let me know in the comments if you appreciate this kind of video. I'm going to do the same sort of thing for the... oh, shot on the move. Wow. Do the same video for the 121B, which is the other tier 10 that you can get for bonds. And if you enjoyed this, maybe I'll do a review of the tier 8s that are also available for bonds. Look at Egg Eater. You got your third mark. You got over 8,000 damage. And you lost credits because you spammed heat like... You know. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see more reviews of the other bond tanks that are available. Some of them are just tier 8s, but we'll definitely do the 121B tomorrow.